That's it, Jenkins. Bloody head gasket's gone again. Right, pass me exchange mark, Jenkins. Going to buy another Honda. Oh, lady seeks gentleman. Hello and welcome to Tweed's Garage, where in this episode, we're working on the Suzuki again. Yes, don't know how far I got last time. Oh, we discovered one of the studs wouldn't do up on the head, and it was lit. The head gasket was suspected that it was leaking again, so decided to have a little hump around the workshop for a couple of days. But went in the garage the other day and started to pull it apart to see what had occurred. So let's go to the garage that way. Okay, let's see if we can get the head back off and get this stud sorted out. Here we go again. If you didn't watch the last video, this was the one that was just going round and round. Yeah, still going round. 1, 2, 3.
I am the Count. They call me the Count because I love to count things.
Head's on there pretty tight still. Right, what we'll do, pop this on. Give it a gentle lever. I think this might have been the issue all along, because when I first took the head off, this was loose. There we go. Let's lift the gasket all the way off. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Lots of... bring it close. Lots of barrel thread on the stud. Easiest option would be helicoil kit, if this is a standard isometric thread. Mind you, it looks like the gasket was sealing for a bit before it let go. Now, I've saved the old thread. I reckon we can pop that back in. Annoyingly, as you saw in the earlier video, I only done it up to 7 foot-pounds, which is laid down in the manual. I think the years have taken its toll. So, more work. Barrel off. Blimey. Lady luck's looking our way. Plenty of squish left in that. Carburetor off again. I think we should be able to leave that there and get the barrel off. Okay. They do come undone. They do come undone, okay. Put a bit of effort on. The only trouble with taking these old two-strokes apart is discovering more horrors like broken rings and stuff like that, but I'm hoping it's okay on this. Compression was all good, crankcase pressure was good, so as long as we're careful, hopefully we can get them out without breaking them, because I think the chances of finding another set quite tricky. Mind you, I keep saying that, and a couple of days after doing the video, after making my own head gasket on eBay, somebody had a load of new old stock K10P head gaskets. So I did order a couple. They're copper ones, and they are a bit thicker than the what's laid down in the manual, so it will drop the compression down a bit. But it will probably stop any, reduce the chances of pre-ignition. The balls look pretty good. We won't worry too much about that, as long as the rings are okay. You can get a bit fastidious and carried away. You know, you watch YouTube and they're reboring and going oversized and new pistons, new rings. And in all honesty, you're only going to ride it a few times a year, and probably not very far. So we'll see what it, I think there's studs with nuts on, so we've got more opportunity to lose some more nuts. Okay. That's quite firm on there. It's got that sort of red old sealant. I can't remember what that was called. Was it hematite or something like that? There is a little lip behind. Might be able to get on and just lever up. I don't want to lever on the fins and damage it. Might be alright under the middle of this fin between the frame. Let's go and get something we can lever that up with. Give it a little wiggle. Oh yeah, that's moving. So let's put it under there. Give it a little wiggle, gentle, gentle. Right, now that's broken free, see if we can wiggle it. Oh, there's one of the nuts. Sounds promising. Yeah, I think we've shifted it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Gently, gently, gently. Support the piston. Give it a little twist. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. It sounded like a ring. It's okay, it's only the washer. And the good thing with cars with running boards is you've got somewhere to put all your nuts and bolts. So here we are on the bench assessing the damage. So yeah, as thought, it's the stud that sheared the thread out in the barrel, and you can see, yeah, where it was torqued down, it wasn't torqued down, and that is where it was leaking on that corner. But yeah, rest of the gasket seems to have sealed quite nicely, so that might be another option, keeping it to the original spec thickness. But I have located some copper and asbestos old stock gaskets. Yes, don't worry, I won't be breathing them or licking them or eating them. So yeah, I'm not quite sure there, because they're thicker, so you're going to drop the compression ratio down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. But yeah, we shall see. Maybe we'll put one of the copper ones in first, see how we go, and then maybe make another one of these and fit that at a later date. So first thing I need to do is get this stud, or get this nut off of this stud. So I'll just bung it in the lathe chuck and undo it. So bear with. A bit more vice work. There we go. So, but the stud looks okay. I was worried that it'd be these threads that were damaged. I mean, it's been a bit squashed at some time in a vise for some reason. Yeah, we'll just run a dye down that just to clean those edges off. So, but the main issue is the thread's gone in the barrel. So we need to, I think we'll get away with helicoiling it. It's been done before. This one's been done. You can just see the edge of the helicoil there. And actually that could do with grinding down because it's a little bit proud of the barrel sleeve there. Yeah. The other two haven't been done, but it might be worth thinking about. I have got a helicoil set, but you can guarantee it's not the thread size I want. I'll go and have a look for it. Can't lay my hands on it, so I'll let Jenkins go and find it. And in the meantime, we'll measure this one. Bing! See what it is. So, 8mm, because it's just under. So 8mm thread. And then with our pitch gauges, metric, German metric. .25. Yep. Pitch 1.25. 8mm 1.25. Check the Bible. 8mm 1.25. So it's a standard ISO thread pitch. So we'll have no trouble getting a helicoil kit for that. Bugger. Yeah, as the stud doesn't fall in there, I'd say the hole isn't too oversized. So I'll be able to drill that out and helicoil that, and happy days. The other two, yeah, they're okay, they look okay. You know, there's no point pulling them out, damaging the barrel just to put a helicoil in there. So I think we'll leave those alone. But if we get a helicoil kit, we'll have spare ones anyway. So if they do go, we can get it done. So thanks to good old Amazon, next day delivery. One thread repair kit. We went for the bigger kit, so we've got 5, 6, 8, 10 and 12mm repairs, thread repairs, if we ever need them. And the kit comes with a drill for each thread size, repair drill, and a tap for each insert. And you've got an insert tool for each of your thread inserts, and then you get a little tool, little punch for punching the tang off of the insert. So the inserts have a little nick just there, so you use this tang for screwing it in with the insert tool like that, and then you pop your punch down the hole and then give it a whack, and then that breaks that tang off there, so that something will thread straight past it. So that's that. So our thread repair is 8mm, and these are slightly compressed because they're a little spring. They sort of close up, so when you wind them in the threads they get slightly longer. So you can sort of calculate it by measuring their length when they're compressed, and times them by the pitch of the thread 1.25, and that will give you their extended length when they're actually screwed into the hole. You can put one in after the other in a hole, but you have to put one in first, wind it down to where you want it, knock the tang off, then wind the next one in, and it'll only go down, it won't go down all the way, so you'll wind the next one down and it will get to about there. But then when you knock the tang out, it breaks a little bit further back, so you'll get a little gap in the thread, but because it's following a thread of the same pitch, it doesn't cause a problem. So if your thread inserts aren't long enough, you can stack one on top of the other. So I could just stick this on a pillar drill and drill it out, but I want to try and get it as accurate as possible. I don't want it to wander off, so I'm going to mount it in the milling machine, hopefully centre the hole, use these back holes, these back studs as a square edge, and then with my digital readout with the program set that I had for the gasket, I should be able to pick out the stud holes, the full spacing hole pattern, and pick up this one and hopefully put it in the right place, and then we'll see what it's like, how far it's wandered off. Right, to the mill. So the plan is use the wobbler, find the centre of the bore, and then set that on the digital readout, and then from there I've got programmed in holes in a circle program for when I cut the head gasket, so I should be able to use that to pick up the locations of this hole here. And then if that looks all okay, we'll run a drill through. We're going to start with 7.8 just to clean out the old threads. So hopefully there'll be nothing in there to kick the drill out of line. Then we'll run an 8mm drill through just to clean the hole up, and then finish it off with the tapping drill, which is an 8.3. And then with all that done, we'll run the tap through, tap the hole, and it'll be ready for the thread inserts. So we've only got enough material in this casting to get 20mm of thread insert in there, maybe a little bit less because we don't want it sitting proud of here. Because the reason is the casting finishes below the board, just below this fin, and then it sort of breaks out into thin air. So if I stick the centre punch down there, you see, look, it comes here. And I think somebody has drilled this out before, because the other holes you can't really see, but they don't come out into the casting, come out of the casting. So I think this one's been worked on before. So yeah. So we're only going to go to about here, you know, so we can get our tap down there and get the thread down as far as we can to drop the inserts in. So we need our hole pattern program that I put in before. So we press advanced again for bolt hole, press recall, and then the pattern number was number 9. That gives us our first position. But we need the third hole, so enter that one, enter that one. That should be the position of our stud hole. Right, zero out our readings to get our position. So 0 there, 0, 0 there. See what we look like. Well, that looks good enough. That looks good enough to me. So set that to the top. Work out how far we want to go down. Just over 3/4 of an inch. Now 8mm. With a bit of lubricant. And then finish it off. I think we'll finish it off there. Just one turn and half turn back just to break the tang of the thread you're cutting. Plenty of lubricant because we don't want it to bind up. Check how far the tap's gone. It's nearly there. I think we're about there. There we go. One tapped hole, ready for a thread insert. Right, now to the bench. So we've got the barrel in the vise, and we need M8 inserts, and then we need our M8 insert tool and our M8 punch for knocking the tang off at the end. Because the video of me doing the thread repair on the barrel didn't come out very well, I've decided to do a little close-up demonstration for you, for those that don't know sort of how they go in. So as I said before, you've got your insert tool, you've got your insert, and then you've got your little punch to knock the tang off once it's inserted. So you sort of pop that on the tool like that, get that in there, okay, and then you just line it up like that and just wind it in. Try and keep your fingers out of the way so you can see. Wind it in like that. To the depth you want. Now with these, as I found out, this is why the video didn't come out. I tried to put two in, back one in on top of the other, got a bit carried away and done it a bit over tight, and the tang overlapped the threads insert below it. Apologies for the noise, it doesn't matter. When I do a video, builders are bloody drilling and hammering, and it overlapped and stuck out, and it sort of jammed any thread that went in there. So to get them out, you can't turn the tool back this way, because they're like a little Chinese finger trap. You know, you sort of push them the wrong way, they tighten up on themselves, because you're sort of pushing that coil into the thread, rather than when you're putting it in, you're pulling it into the center. When you try and undo it, you're pushing it outwards and it just tightens up and you can't get them out. If you ever do get that situation, what you do is a little punch. See if I can find it. Ground a little punch up like this with a sort of knife edge ends to it, and then that allows you to tap it a little way round between the thread cert and your repaired surface where you've cut the thread. And if you tap it in there, it will spring this thread cert, this wire out, and then you get something behind it, and then just get a pair of pliers and bend it so it's like a tang, a reverse of the tang you've got down the bottom. Then you can just grab it with a pair of pliers and wind it out from this end. And again, because you're sort of pulling it in towards the center, it loosens it and you can get it back out. But yeah, trying to sort of just drive it round, it just tightens up on itself and they're almost impossible to get out. So yeah, if you do bugger it up, yeah, a little punch on the outside edge like that, and you won't damage the inside too much, because this is springy stainless steel. That'll pop out before you start cutting into the surface that you've repaired. Okay, so yeah, you drive them down as far as you want it. Like I said, don't go back, because it will just tighten up and you won't be able to get it back out again. With it in a position that you're happy with, you put your little punch in, knock it down, and it will snap off that tang down the bottom at that sort of weak point that's ground into them. And then, you know, get rid of that, clean that out, and then it's ready to put your stud or bolt or whatever was in that hole before you start the repair. Okay, simple as that. I won't break it off. I'm going to wind it all the way through, and then I can use it on another repair. And here we have the barrel with the repaired thread and the stud back in its correct position. We've done it on the mill, it's all nice and straight. Set to the right height and Loctited in as well. So belt and braces, and ready to go back on the bike. So there you go, thread repair on the Suzuki barrel. All went okay, as you saw. It's all in there tight. I Loctited it in, all secure. So we've just got to put it back together and see if it, you know, the head gaskets hold. You know, it's just a case of, as they say in the Haynes manual, reassembling the reverse order. You took it apart. But if you want to see that or a bit of that, let me know. I'll chuck it in a video, you know, next time along, so you can sort of watch that. Yeah, we did buy a Honda, another little Honda, and been out and ridden on it. So yeah, I'll do a video on that, but I can't do a video on that because it's got an oil leak, and it's not that easy to repair. So that'll be another video. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah, there's a chap called Randal. Some of you might know him. A channel called Shed by the Tracks. I'll put a little video. I'll put a link in the description so you can go and find him. Go and give him a bit of love. You know, go and give him a likes and sort of leave some comments. He might not get back to you, but he will read them because he's sort of had a bit of a health scare, and it's knocked him for 6, and he's sort of recovering from that. But yeah, wish him well. Yeah, wish you well, Randal. Keep out the garage in this, you know, in the winter. It won't do you any good. Sort of wait till the spring, and yeah, we'll be poised like a meerkat to see any new videos that you sort of put up. So yeah, get well soon, Randal. Yeah, I think that's it. There you go. Said everything. If you like the videos, give us a like and subscribe so you see new videos coming up and all that. And yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, cheerio. Yeah, yeah. Jenkins, what are you doing? I told you not to read those personal ads. Back together. And as the Haynes manual said, did I click my mic? I think I did. All right, cheery boob. What are you doing, Randal? That's for another video another day. Okay. So, there you go. I don't do that too often, get dizzy. All right, cheerio, bye.